Christina from Christina's Crafts. Today I am going to be making a Valentine DIY, something to put up around Valentine's Day. And I am going to be using this little love wooden sign from Dollar Tree, which I'm sure most of you have seen before. So I hope you stick around and see how I make it. Okay, so let's get going on this DIY. So I have this canvas. My daughter decided she didn't want it anymore and it was in the rummage sale. And I took it out and I figured I could use this. So I'm going to take this all off of here just so I have just the frame left. I don't know exactly what this frame is going to look like, and it's not wood, it's made of that particle board, but I'm going to see if I can use it in this craft anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get this canvas off and this little hanger, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I got the canvas off, but I was not able to get the staples out of the back. So we'll see how this goes. I've been sitting here probably for about half hour now trying to figure out what color I wanted to paint this. And I think what I'm gonna do is I have this top notch paint. I have not tried it before, but it's a cheaper acrylic matte paint. Because the Waverly chalk paint is quite expensive, so I've been kind of experimenting with different brands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the frame this color. It's I believe dark gray. It's dark gray. So I'm going to paint the frame this dark gray color. Now I'm assuming I'm going to need at least 2 coats of paint because I'm pretty sure that this is going to stick what am I saying? That this is gonna soak into it. I couldn't think of the word. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's gonna soak into it, so I'm probably gonna need at least 2 coats, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that painted, and then I think I'm also gonna paint the bottom of this love sign that color too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I have my frame painted. There's 2 coats of paint on there. It looks pretty good. And then I painted the pedestal of this love sign. And I'm not a very big pink person, but I do love purple. So I have this lavender color that I am going to paint my love sign. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to be really careful and just kind of go along the bottom here and then paint the front and the insides and like the outsides like that of this purple color on the word love. Okay, I have my love sign all painted. I don't know if you can see that, but I did not create a very clean line there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of this jute and I'm going to stick that on the bottom here, just so that it kind of, I don't know, looks a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that right there, and I think then that way you won't see my horrible paint lines. But for right now, while that love sign dries, I got these 2 hearts from Dollar Tree, and these are gonna get stuck together like this, and then I'm gonna put this little key to cover up the hole, that hole in the heart here. So I'm going to stick that like this, and then the key is going to cover up the hole. But I don't really like the color of the key, so I'm going to try to paint it with this metallic paint, and we'll see how that looks. I'm just not a big fan of like a gold or a bronze color. I'm more like a silver person. So I'm going to try to take my metallic paint here and see if I can paint this key, or if it's gonna look stupid. I don't know. Oh no, I think that's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna like that way, way, way better. Okay, so I am going to get my key painted and let all this dry, and then I should be able to start putting this all together. Kind of excited about this one. I like to make Valentine stuff that can be put up all year round. So I think that's another reason why I'm not a huge fan of the pink, because technically using the gray and the purples, I can keep that up anytime. It doesn't have to be just Valentines. So yeah, I'm gonna get this done and then I'm gonna start putting this together. Okay, I have my little piece of jute cutout, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on here and glue this down. I'm gonna try just to do the corners. There, I think that's gonna look a lot better. That way you can't see my paint line. I think that looks, it looks okay. It looks a little weird, but I think it'll be fine. So I'm gonna set that aside, and then I'm gonna move some glue strings out of the way because, whoa, drive me nuts. And then I'm gonna glue my hearts together. So I think I'm gonna go kind of like this with my hearts. So I'm just gonna stick a little hot glue and right there. And then I'm gonna put my key on. I think I'm gonna kind of put it a little off center. All right there. I think that looks good right there. Oh, you know what? I tried to put it over the hole. I'm gonna have to re-glue this, but yeah, you get the gist of what I'm doing here. I'm gonna fill that up. Probably a little bit more. And then stick my key on there. There, I think that looks pretty neat. All right, then the big part of this craft, which is, I'm gonna set this aside, and then I have some chicken wire. Yes, I know I'm doing another one with chicken wire, and it's kind of like, I don't even know if chicken wire is like in anymore, but I think this is gonna look really cool. At least that's what I think. So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this stapled down onto here. I'm just wondering, like, should it go a certain way? Does it matter which way chicken wire goes? I don't think it really matters. I think I'm gonna put it on this way. So I am gonna flip this around, and then if you watched a different video that I had, my resin video, I actually used my staple gun. I showed you my staple gun that I got, that my husband bought for me from Home Depot, and I used that to staple it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stapled down. Staple gun's really loud. I don't do voiceover because I'm not a voiceover kind of person. I'm a more do and show kind of person. So I am gonna get this stapled down, and then I'm gonna put my little craft together. Okay, so I have my chicken wire on there. I did have a little break in one of my wires, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. If you just kind of bend it, it looks like it's kind of stuck together. I might even stick a little hot glue on there, but it's good. And just a warning, you should probably wear gloves that go up a little higher because I did cut myself. It's not a major cut, but it's a cut. And what I did on my last video to cover up the wires in the back is I just used some hot glue globs over the wire ends so that they weren't pokey. So I am going to do that with this one also. And just make sure they're all covered up with the hot glue so you don't feel the pokey ends. It actually did work because I did that on my resin project that I did. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then I think after that I will get the rest of this together, and I think it's gonna look really cute. I mean, in my head it looks absolutely amazing, obviously, but we'll see what it actually looks like when I'm finished. Oh, and don't mind that noise in the background. That's my printer. I got an Etsy order, so I have to print out my shipping labels. Hey, it is time to bring this video home and finish it up. So, I'm gonna set this aside for right now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I am going to hot glue my love sign onto here. So I am gonna go ahead and put my hot glue on here, and then hopefully stick it on there even like and centered, hopefully. I think it looks pretty centered. Well, went real quick. It's like stuck on there. Okay, then the second thing is to put my hearts above it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like I did on my last chicken wire video. I'm gonna take some of this felt and I'm gonna attach it to the back of my hearts. Scoot that out of the way. Make sure, I don't want it showing. So I'm just hot gluing it around so I make sure it's on there nice and good. I think this one is turning out better than I thought it was going to tell you the truth. And I love the colors. I love purple and gray together. Okay, so then this is gonna get hot glued onto here. I'm thinking right about there. So I'm just gonna stick a little bit on these wires here, and hopefully I can get it to stick so that I can flip it over and put the felt on the other side. Alright, so I'm gonna have to try to get my hand underneath here. Get these glue strings out of there. Alright, and then I'm gonna put my hot glue on here and then stick my other piece of felt on there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and make sure all these ends all the way around are tacked down. Okay, that is secured on there really nice. I really like how that's turning out. I think it's so cute. And then the other thing, I think this is actually, it's gonna be a shelf sitter too. I don't think I'm gonna hang this one up. Is to put these purple flowers on here. I haven't quite decided how or where, but I'm thinking they're gonna kind of go like this inside. So I just have to kind of get these ready. I'm not sure how I'm gonna attach these on here, to tell you the truth. I'm still kind of thinking about that one. I maybe stick something through there and kind of tie these down. I'm not sure. Let me take a look at this and figure out how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I think I have it figured out what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take some of this jute twine that I have, and I am going to wrap it around the bottom of my stem here. Stick a little hot glue on there. Try not to burn myself. I'm gonna go over it again. And then attach it to the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and, whoops, drop that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one, and then I'm gonna stick it in my frame. Okay, so I have them all wrapped up, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hot glue them to the side of my frame here. So I'm not gonna do it like all the way in. I think I'm gonna do it like about middle. But yeah, I'm just gonna hot glue it like this. And I'm gonna hot glue the other one on the other side. Okay, so I have that all on there. I've been kind of playing around. I have this ribbon that would look really nice on there, but I think I don't know. It's like no matter where I put it, I just don't know. I think it just kind of distracts from the whole piece. So thought about maybe putting it up here and then, you know, kind of like across the top, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna look better just like this if I just leave it. You have to let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it just like this, and it's just gonna sit. It's gonna be a shelf sitter. I'm not gonna put a hanger on it to hang it up or anything, but I think it turned out pretty cute. I don't know, I like it, but purple and gray, I mean, I love those colors together. So yeah, that is it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would really love it if you like the video and share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you get notified when I upload, and take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.